Alright, I forgot. I forgot to plug my controller in. So the mic, I wasn't talking that whole time. But, my controller was not plugged into the console. But, yeah, shoutouts to John Hyder and Wirt for popping in right away. But, so, you guys missed everything I said, but basically, tonight I am going to re-download Fallout 4, and we will also start a Fallout 4 no crafting playthrough. I don't know, like, how long either of these playthroughs are gonna last, but for now. And then I do kind of plan on getting Cyberpunk. Not 100%, but because the plan with that is to, because, you know, all the big streamers are going to get paid to play it like a week early, or at least a few days early. So I'll be able to peep some gameplay and see if it's legitimately worth getting. It's made by the same people that made Witcher 3, so, I mean, yes, there's like the controversy around it or whatever, but I mean, unlike The Last of Us 2, I have faith that CD Projekt Red will make it an actual good game, unlike The Last of Us 2, so. It's like with The Last of Us 2, the main attraction is the story, which has been exposed to be bad. But with Cyberpunk, well, obviously people play Witcher 3 for the story as well, but the gameplay and all that is still good. But it's kind of one of those things where you gotta see gameplay first and see what some of the streamers say. Because, you know, well, a lot of the big streamers will get paid to play it, but then a bunch of other people will get it early just to try and finesse the viewers instead of actually playing it because they want to. I mean, I understand the people that if you get paid to play it by the studio, then whatever, just play it and you can pretend it's good if you want, if they like pay you to say it's good. I know some studios do that. But yeah, right now we're just making our way. It's kind of annoying still that you can't jump while sprinting, but if you didn't see the part 1 earlier, we're doing no crafting, and by no crafting, that means like no crafting at the forge, like swords or arrows or anything, and no upgrading at the enchantment table, and no alchemy. So we're doing none of those, and we're also, what was the other thing? Is we're trying to mainly only use gear that we find. So, yeah. It's one reason we're not being an archer. And, well, right now we have a sword and shield. However, we haven't put any, we're probably not, well, we might put some under block, but the plan is to be one-handed and then maybe a little magic. We might end up, actually I kind of just want to be block and one-handed, to be honest, because that's something I never do. But let me see something right quick. I'm curious, what are... alright. I'm just seeing, because, that don't really matter. Okay, so... Ooh. So in the future we might want to do that. Respite. Regen. Okay, so in the future we'll probably put a point into that, and then regeneration, just so if we have to whip out the healing, it's better. So, but other than that, I think we're gonna go sword and shield, which I've literally never used or played as in this game, because I've only ever done either bow or dagger builds. So. And we're mostly gonna stick to the main story and then adventuring. So I'm not even sure if this is the right way for this. Oh, we just kind of like finessed.
Can't wait to count out your coin.
Oh. Well, yeah, and we're not really picking up much of anything outside of lockpicks and gold, because we're not going to really sell anything, because the gold in the game is mostly just for craft. Oh yeah, that was the thing. We're going to try to not really buy anything from vendors if we can help it. I mean, there's a small chance we might end up doing it, but we're going to at least try to add that to the no crafting goal. And this is a, I forget what the type of sword it is, but it's kind of like high damage for the level, because we finessed it from a dungeon that was way above, well not way above, but above our player level. That's one nice thing about this game. There's no like caps on the items. Like, it's just a Falmer sword, and then you have to have enough weight to be able to carry it. And outside of that, you can pretty much use any weapon at any time, which I find pretty cool. But, yeah, we have been grabbing some things like that. So. Yeah, our stamina, regen, and use is not really that good. But, this guy gets...
No, wait, this is
oh, okay, never mind. This dude usually gets killed by the trap in this room. Because I do remember... kind of like the beginning part of the game. Oh yeah, we might eventually... well, I don't know how long we were going to play, but... we might eventually, like, look up the puzzles and stuff, if we have to. If I remember, though, they're not, like, that crazy. But... yeah, we'll take... we have been picking up those, though, the gems. But... yeah, see, it is this game, where certain books give you a free level up. There's no reason to pick up the soul gems, because we're doing a no soul gem playthrough as well. Which, like... because... well, you don't really have to... well, we're counting it as crafting. Even though I think you just do it from the inventory. So we're not doing that either. We're not going to take any of those. That's kind of a waste. Because I've basically like never used the scrolls ever. They're just some inventory clogging type thing. here's the spider.
Get it away from me! Get it away!
The only bad thing about this game
Get it away from me!
is the combat isn't really that good. Because you can't really like finesse around and do all that much. Then we gotta kill this
Over
guy.
here. It's coming loose.
This sucker runs and then you gotta snatch that fella. So, nothing there. I don't. Oh yeah, we can do this. So we're gonna focus on stamina for now. And right now we are going to keep going into one-handed. Oh wait, yeah, you have to. I forgot. You actually can go. Okay, never mind. Power attacks, stamina. Oh, okay, so we can't even really do a lot of these right now. So we might hit that up. Or we might, let's start going into blocking. So we're going to focus on blocking in one-handed. And then we will put a few into restoration later. Just for the extra healing. And then where is heavy armor? We'll probably end up doing heavy armor, but we're not gonna like focus on making a crazy like min-max build though, because I don't know how long we're really gonna play the game. So I'm gonna say that I mean like overall. Because right now I'm actually interested in playing through legitimately. Because I haven't really played through the game legitimately more than one time. But I did. The first time I played, I made a bow build and then basically min-maxed it, like upgraded literally everything. And got like armor to max level, or not alchemy, like the upgrade thing, I don't remember what it's called. Like the enchantment and stuff. But yeah. But yes, we're going to focus on blocking one-handed at first. Hold on. Nope, okay. But then later on we will do whatever it is. Later on we will look, well it depends, because you have to be like kind of a high level to get up further in some of the skill trees, so chances are we'll probably end up going into the healing and heavy armor. So, I don't know why, because it's, you see how it says damage +2? even though the damage of our weapon is 16. I don't really understand why, like, because that's a great sword, because that's a two-handed one, which obviously makes sense, but I don't know if that's a visual glitch or what. But yeah, I've never played through with the sword and shield, so, or really even used sword and shield at all. Because originally we were going to like do magic and one-handed, but we're not doing that anymore. We decided to go sword and shield. And then a little bit into restoration, and then what the heck? Time. And then heavy armor. So we're gonna focus on stamina, and then probably put some into health too. So that's. I don't remember if you're supposed to go this. Because I know you jump down onto the bridge there, and there's like a troll. Oh, maybe this part's not a troll, never mind. I like how we're randomly getting a lot of those death animations. Let me check the, why do we have one random arrow? But, oh yeah, we probably could get rid of those. Okay, our shield is 24. I just wanted to make sure. But yeah, we're going tank build for the most part. I was trying to... If the shield doesn't come up, like, because I was literally holding the left trigger, like, way early, but... Like, see, I don't get why it says plus 11. Oh, wait, no, never mind, never mind. I was looking at that, because that's the two-handed. Okay, hold on, we'll do that right quick. Just making sure that we might mess this one up, because... Unfortunate. The first lockpick we broke. But I like lockpicking in this game. Like, when it comes to the lockpicking in Elder Scrolls Online, I don't know why they didn't just make it the same as in this game. Because the lockpicking in ESO was like really, really bad in comparison. Because you kind of just gotta like flick the things and hope that they stick. But in this, it's actually more skill-based. And then I'm aware... Oh yeah, and in my original playthrough, like way back on 360, I actually did grind lockpicking to max level and put a point in it to be able to not break lockpicks. But I don't know what mission it is or where in the game you do it, but I am aware of the mission that gives you the special lockpick that can't break, and then you can just not turn the mission in and keep it forever. But, well, we're not even gonna bother. But, well, unless it's, I don't think that mission was a main mission, because I don't recall ever having a lockpick in my inventory. So. But I know it's a thing. I don't know if it's a DLC thing, or what, but... And no, I don't remember the order of this, so we'll have to look at the thing. It'll probably be under that, yeah. Bear, bug, owl, okay. Speedrun strat. That was pretty bad speedrun strat, to be honest. I mean, I'm sure like the speedrun is like only on PC and you can like clip through any wall you want easily or something. And you can have like super speed. Because that's why, because I low-key wanted to speedrun Doom Eternal, but unfortunately you have to play on PC to be able to do like the major glitch that lets you fly really high into the air. So. Here's our first boss. Oh yeah, I believe you pick up the word on the wall first though. You can't get it until... It's kind of unfortunate that the shield doesn't come up instantly when you're pushing the button. Yoink! Give me that. I'm pretty sure that is a two-handed weapon, but I'm gonna take it just to see. Take that for now, see if it's better. Take that for now. Alright. Alright, let's see right quick. Helmet 19. Yep, it's better. Bet. Now we just have to... Why do we keep randomly getting arrows? Let me see them right quick. Oh, is this only a one hand? I mean, it's one thing less, but it does have the ability, so. Alright, bet. We'll use this, even though it's technically weaker by 1 point, but it has the cold damage, so. But we'll keep it. Because we've been dropping pretty much all the gear after we don't need it anymore, but we'll keep the Falmor sword because there's a chance we need it. I don't understand what the point of this is when this is literally just the exit. Like, they could have just made that door there the exit, you know what I mean? Instead of having like, because I don't think, I guess like that is a little random thing, but that's just like a little extra shortcut they could have did. I guess there's probably like lore behind like that skull and flowers or something. Alright. Now what we can do, hold on. Oh yeah, you can. The cool thing about this game is you can just fast travel. Like, why can't MMORPGs all have that. Open the map, fast travel wherever, if you've been there. I mean, come on. Some will be like, oh, sure, you can fast travel, but you have to pay in-game currency. It's like, really? Because I know it. Or this is the Riverwood Trader, I think. Yeah. IQ. Remembered that from a very long
Well,
time.
one of us has to do something.
I said no.
And now we
No
can just give this
adventures?
guy.
I don't know what you over. Yeah, an ornament. You found it. There it is. Strange. It seems smaller than I'm gonna put this back where it belongs. I'll never forget this. You've done a great thing for me and my sister. The Riverwood Trader is everything you need in a general store.
Well, too bad we're not
It means
buying
so
anything.
much to us to have the claw back where it belongs. Thank you.
Alright. And yes, you can steal the claw back again, but we're not going to bother doing that. Because what I think the only point would just be to sell it to another vendor. So. And in the long run, we're not going to really need gold for any reason. Outside of, like, maybe persuading sometimes, or the rare chance that we decide to purchase something from a vendor, but we're going to try to not do that at all, along with the no crafting, no alchemy, and no enchanting. So it's going to be as close to a vanilla playthrough as possible. I low-key thought about spicing it up and making it like whenever you find a new weapon or different weapon on the ground, you have to pick that up and use it instead. But that would be kind of AIDS, because you wouldn't be able to focus on a certain weapon type. Oh yeah, we can just, because I'm not used to games that just let you fast travel conveniently. Hopefully Cyberpunk has good fast travel, because Witcher 3 had good fast travel. So, like, it wasn't as good as Skyrim, where you can just travel wherever you've been right away if there's no enemies around. You had to, like, go to the green posts and stuff. But
I'm the commander of the guard.
what's going
here
on
in
over
White.
there? But, yeah, I have faith that Cyberpunk will be pretty good.
No longer
Like, the story, I mean, it could be bad because of all the stuff surrounding it, but who
You see,
knows.
the terminology is clearly... Ah, the Dragon Stone of Bleak
And the
Falls
combat
Barrow.
has yet to be
Seems
seen
you are a cut above the usual
in
brutes
its
the Jarl
full
sends
fleshed
my
out
way.
form, so
You'll have to see the Jarl about that. Maybe his... So your information was correct after all. And we
But,
have our friend here to thank
yeah.
for recovering it for us.
You went into
because I'm
Bleak
sure
Falls
there'll
Barrow
be
and got
streamers that just like
Nice
rush
work.
through the game as fast
that?
as
Just send me a
possible
copy when you decide.
because
You need to come at once.
they want to play the
Dragon
biggest, newest
inside
thing,
nearby.
and they want to be the first to
should
show
come
like
too.
the end game.
A dragon.
I
How
mean,
exciting. Where was it seen? What...
I'm sure Baru will be the first one on the game.
I'd take this a bit more seriously if I were you. If the dragon
There'll-
decides to
but
attack Whitehall,
there will probably
don't
be
know if you can
difficulty
stop it.
settings, and it'll probably be rushing through as fast as possible on the highest one. So that's why, like, the only
Let's
reason
go.
I ever peep his streams are when there's a game I want to see more, gameplay of
So,
before I
You
buy it.
that tells me you came from the Western Watchtower?
Yes, my lord. Tell him what you told me about the dragon.
So,
No, that's right. We saw it coming from
and I
the
mean, the
south.
game will probably be fun either way,
Faster than anything I've ever
because,
seen.
like, even with this game,
Is it attacking
yes,
the
the
Watchtower?
combat is not that good, but it's
No,
still
my
fun.
to just
So.
circling overhead when I left.
And the combat in
I
that
never ran so
Cyberpunk
fast
so
in
far
my
looks
life.
better than this
I
game.
thought you'd come after me for sure.
Plus, it's
Good
more
work, son.
gun
We'll take
oriented,
it from here.
which
Head down to the barracks for some food and rest.
personally,
Earned it.
that's
Earn it.
cooler.
Better
Well,
gather
it
some
can be
guardsmen and
cooler.
get down there.
I've already ordered.
Because with like
my men
sword and
from
shield
the
and
main
stuff,
Good.
there's not really much in the
fail.
way of variety.
There's no time to stand on
Because in this
ceremony,
game,
my
it's
friend.
either
I need your help
sword
again.
and shield,
I
sword,
want you to go with
or
Irileth
magic,
and help her
or
fight this
bow.
dragon.
So,
You survived Helgen, so you have more
and
experience
like magic
with
and
dragons
bow are
than
kind of the
anyone
same
else
thing
here.
because it's just range.
And I haven't forgotten the service you did for me in retrieving the dragon stone for Farengar.
And then with guns,
As a
there's
token of my
more
esteem,
chance
I
for
have instructed
bigger
Avenici that you
variety.
are now permitted to purchase property in the city. And please, accept this gift from my personal army.
Oh yeah, this is the one where he gives you
I should
the...
come along. I would very much like to see this dragon.
Oh, maybe it's just
No.
random. Or maybe it goes by what weapons you have equipped. I mean, the thing we have on is way better, bruh. Like, plus what we have on is heavy armor, and that's light armor. And we want to be leveling up heavy armor, so you can have that
Can't
back,
afford to
Chiefy
risk
Chief.
both of you. I need you here working on ways to defend the city against these dragons.
As you command.
There's the more, well,
One
I
last thing,
assume it's
Eric.
kind of like
This isn't
ESO,
a
where the
death
more
or
heavy
glory
armor you
mission.
have on, the faster
I
heavy
need
armor
to know
levels
what
up.
we're dealing with.
I'm pretty sure it's how it
Don't
works
worry,
in
my
this
lord.
as well.
I'm the very soul of caution.
So, well, let's go. Irileth. Woohoo!
I envy you the chance to see this dragon up close.
Well, I mean, you could come with us, but man, it's been we're probably not going to play much longer. We've been going for a half hour, so we'll probably play another half hour and then get off.
I'll speak.
Okay, I didn't mean to. Whatever. Because I know if the day cycle isn't right, once you get to the place over there, you have to rest. So.
What are you looking at? I'm not
But
afraid
yeah.
of you. No. Even if you are my elephant.
Boy, if you don't take 1,000 seats. Okay. But we're not going to waste. 'Cause we don't want to have to
mercenary
reload
work?
the save.
Might suit you.
So, yeah. And then, you know, I don't even remember what the other DLCs were outside of the, like, vampire one. Like, when you go to Dawnguard. Because that's all the only DLC I bought and played on Xbox 360. Because it had, like, the crossbow and it had a bunch of good new content. This game, of course, came with everything, so I don't even know what the other ones are.
Doors, wares, and weapons. All for sale.
It is a
We
strange
could
sight.
low-key
The ancient might have
steal a horse, but I'm not gonna bother with that. But yeah, I'm pretty sure like turning down the render distance all the way definitely helps the frame rate. And it's not even really that noticeable, to be honest. Like if you look up at the mountain, it's kind of a little bit noticeable, but not really. Wait, what are... Oh yeah. And yeah, I don't even remember what button to push to... It's not right. You have to like... I literally don't remember how to... Oh yeah, you just push the... Okay, never mind. Oh yeah, I remember on Xbox 360 there was a glitch where like you could crank this up all the way And then if you push the, you know how like it slowly ticks down there? If you pushed the Xbox home button and just brought up the menu, it would tick down way quicker.
Right now.
And you could pass the time way faster, which was actually useful for some of the stuff.
We've got to figure out what happened. And if that dragon is
Like, I never saw anybody else ever talk about that glitch, but
we need to know what
I used it to make the timer for resting tick by way quicker on Xbox 360. I don't know, I mean, it's probably known. Somebody else definitely probably figured that out. But, like, with all the hype around the game, I never saw anybody else say anything about that.
Just got grabbed when they tried to make a run for it.
Alright. I don't remember if we have to come up top or what. Alright, now we can run back down. This is the part where having your character be a bow user is kind of useful, because you don't have to wait for the dragon to land. I know there's like a shout you can get later that forces him to land, but we're probably not gonna do that. Because back in the day, I actually did because you know how the I need to take care of that sucker right quick. You probably should put the shield on favorites so we can just finesse it.
damn good shoot, boys.
But yeah, we're not going to bother because we're not going to be crafting, so we don't need to lug any of those around to sell or anything. So. But yeah. Oh yeah, and it's, I think I re-mentioned it after I remembered to actually plug my controller in for the mic. But tonight I'm going to re-download Fallout 4. Oh, what does it automatically use it? Yeah, it does. Okay. But we will be doing a similar thing on Fallout 4, a no crafting playthrough.
Dragon Ball.
So.
In the very oldest tales, back from when there were still dragons in Skyrim,
That's
the Dragonborn would slay dragons and steal their power.
We're gonna kind of, for now, like jump back and forth between this and that. Maybe we get bored of one and end up not playing it. But...
Yes, I think I am.
Oh yeah, what I was saying, back in my like very first playthrough, you know how once you get to the like,
those born with the dragon blood.
I don't remember like what they're called, the dragon, not dragon priests, but the people you go to the next part of the game that like teach you the one speed boost shout or whatever. Like eventually it gets to the point where you can just ask them where the words of power are, and then they give you the quests for them. Then you have to keep going back and forth. And they'll be like, we're from the whisper of a word. And then they'll send you off to one. And then I actually went through all of those and collected every single one that they can possibly tell you. But, like, none of the shouts, for the most part, are really that good, though, to be honest. Like, the one, well, probably once we get the speed boost shout that you learn at the next part, we'll probably have that one equipped, because it'll be something you can use during a battle and actually be relevant. Because like with this, it's not really that good. Like it's a stun, sure, but not really the best thing ever. Oh my. Yeah, our stamina right now is not the best, but that's because we have heavy armor. And actually, is a mission where you get that axe.
Already been told you're not allowed. Be careful.
And I think you have to, like, I don't remember exactly, but you only have it for a brief period. But yeah, our stamina is not that good right now, but I mean, to be fair, we are, what, level 4? Yeah. And as it showed there briefly, we did pick Argonian, as you can tell.
You killed the dragon.
And we are playing without mods 100%, so. I clicked triangle. That was weird. But yeah, it's a shame that they wasted their time on Fallout 76 instead of working on the new Elder Scrolls, and it could have been out way sooner.
Good. You're finally here. The Jarl's been waiting for you. So what happened at the watchtower?
What are you gonna do? And now the new one isn't gonna be out till like 2024.
Dragonborn. What do you know about the Dragonborn? So it's true.
Oh yeah, the Greybeards, that was
really were summoning you.
The Greybeards part is pretty boring though, I can't lie to you. Like you get to go there, then they teach you like the next part of the shout, and then they teach you the speed boost shout.
If you really are Dragonborn, you heard.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a shout that like makes your weapon attacks quicker too.
The Greybeards.
What I mean.
Didn't you hear the thundering sound as you returned to Whiterun? That was the voice of the Greybeards, summoning you to High Hrothgar.
Alright, well.
This hasn't happened in centuries, at least. Not since Tiber Septim himself was summoned when he was still Talos of Admor.
Well.
Brungar, calm yourself.
But,
what does any of this Nord nonsense have to do with
we'll probably make our way towards the Greybeards, but we might
I don't see any
sidetrack into a couple caves.
Dragonborn.
Nord nonsense? Why, you puffed up ignorant. These are our sacred traditions that go back to the founding of the First Empire.
Brungar, don't be so hard on Avenicci.
Oh, Rondar.
I meant no disrespect, of course. It's just that, what do these Greybeards want with her? That's the Greybeards' business, not ours. Whatever happened when you killed that dragon, it revealed something in you.
Okay.
Greybeards hurt.
It's not like when you jump, the shield comes up. That's funny.
Who are we to argue? We'd better get up to High Hrothgar immediately. There's no refusing the summons.
Oh yeah, I think aren't like the Greybeards like their set level is like extremely high.
Climb the 7,000 steps again. I made the pilgrimage.
There's no.
once.
That's one thing the game's missing is like looking at enemies or teammates and seeing the level of them.
Disconnected from the troubles of this world.
At least when their health
Greybeards even
bars
notice
there.
what's going on down here.
Like
They
now
haven't
there's no
seemed to
health
care
bars,
before.
so I can whatever.
No matter. Go to High Hrothgar. Learn what the Greybeards can teach you. You've done a great service for me and my city, Dragonborn. By my right as Jarl.
Oh yeah,
I
that's
name you
the.
Thane. I assign you Lydia as a personal housecarl. I'll also
All right.
notify. We are
All right.
honored to have back to it. darkness prevent us.
Yeah, you know what's
Still
crazy?
have
I've
a
literally
city to
never
defend.
bought anything in this area.
Yes, my lord.
But now we... Oops. Remember what we were gonna do. Oh yeah, look at this. Ooh. Bet. Oh wait, no, never mind. It's Sorry, Chiefy Chief, but your axe of Whiterun is trash. You can have it back.
The Jarl has appointed me to be your housecarl. It's an honor to serve you.
Alright.
Lead the way.
And the cool thing about the followers in this game is that they don't die. Well, at least some of them. At least. Because some games like this will have to force you to babysit them. And then if they die, they're permanently dead, so it's just AIDS. Bye-bye.
He has been talking.
Actually, what we can do is we gotta remember to look at the map and then see. Alright, so this is where we want to go. I guess we can just... That's probably the closest. And some people do the no fast travel playthroughs. I mean, that's how, if you want to get the full immersion while using all the crazy mods and stuff. That is not really something I want to do. Because the no crafting actually adds to the gameplay, and the only using loot that you find. So, I know the giants are over there, which we don't want to mess with right now. But yeah, we'll probably get to the Great Wall because there's not really any caves this part of the map. But we're probably just gonna get to the Greybeards. We might do the Greybeard part right now, just to get it over with. So do we can't even go that way. Let me check the map. So we just gotta go this way and then to the right. I know if you have a horse you can easily glitch over everything. But we're not gonna bother with that right now. Or we can do the Wings of Redemption playthrough. Where he's I want 100% the game. He's it's gonna take 3 years to do the playthrough. Because he plays for 10 minutes once every 3 months. But I don't really see any reason to 100% the game, to be honest. Because what do you really get from it? I mean, just saying that you 100%ed the game. But I mean, to fully 100%, you have to get every single perk to max. But then they added the thing where you can re-level it. So there's basically no 100%ing it anymore, outside of cheating with mods. One thing the game could use though was a climbing ability, to grab ledges and stuff, or to be able to go up this tiny ledge that you can't go up for some reason. I don't know, it was like stamina. Okay, well, we have to like sneak around these. Is this even... Pretty sure this is not even the way to go. Oh. We out. But yeah, and the Cyberpunk graphics will probably be pretty crazy. Because the Witcher 3 ones are pretty much some of the best graphics on PS4. Like, not much else comes close outside of like God of War 2018, and I mean, people always talk about the PT demo. But I mean, to be fair, the graphics in that weren't really that good. People definitely overhyped it. What's people? Well...
Ah! Oh, Kai, you startled me. There's a necromancer around here, so watch yourself. Can you help me? He's in the tomb doing gods know what with my dead relatives. Val's Varen. My family has gone into the fight. My aunt went in after him, but she hasn't come out yet. And
she did.
I'll unlock the door and meet you inside. Then you can lead the way.
Alright. We'll do this right quick. We'll probably just do this instead of going to the thing. Unless this is like super quick. Bet. Alright. See if there's any... Wait. There might be... Oh yeah, there's a chest. Alright. Why is my character... Check this right quick. Oh, this is the thing. It's a novice chest, so we're not going to bother. Because since we're not really going to be in need of gold, it doesn't really matter.
I go in with her?
But I say one of these things is going to be a... Alright. Alright, sucker. Grab that. Because eventually we'll probably like sell all the... Because the gems are really the only thing we've been picking up to sell. So... And I believe we can't... Yeah, we can't. Or wait, what? There's no... Wait, why does it say... Oh, that's level of... Okay, never mind. That's level of one-handed. I thought that meant level of your character. Oh. So power attacks, one-handed weapons. Okay, that would be good. Yeet. We haven't really done many power attacks. So this one, because we're just going to ignore. Unfortunate. We're just going to pretty much ignore the novice ones and stuff. Like, that wasn't really even worth it.
To my family. Fine. Take whatever you want. So long as you help me get rid of the
Well,
mouse.
unfortunate. Wait, should we? Oh my, it's kind of annoying. Okay, take that off. Alright.
This looks like the
Oh.
area I
Well,
She
for
said
some
that
reason I
there.
don't know, like forgot that we have two characters with us instead of one. Well, okay. Hold up.
Found it. Passage goes through the sarcophagus. But we better keep going. This door should be the main area chamber of the house.
Pretty sure you get a key for that. For killing. It's annoying that, like, when you swing and then hold up trigger, it doesn't really come up that close. I'm just gonna use some of these instead, to be honest, because I like never use them. Actually, it's probably a dumb idea, because you want to level up healing. Double team, boy! I know the guy's still over there. Sucker man, Junior. What? Whatever. I guess our character glitched out and died instantly for some reason. That didn't make any sense. Did it really like set us all the way back because the game glitched out and our character died in one hit for some reason? Like, I don't really feel like playing the game anymore, to be honest, now after that. Because I was actually going to do this and then get to the Greybeards, but now I just kind of want to delete the game. I don't really feel like doing this part again.
No. Antagna. Tell us, why didn't I go in with her?
I don't know, I'm kind of bored now and don't really feel like playing the game anymore. Because the game, I don't know if it glitched out or if our character just like died in one hit from one small attack. I don't even know if this is the right way to go. This is already fucking boring. This stamina takes fucking forever to regen, like, holy fuck. Wow, there's, I don't even know what, it's probably for like a puzzle later on or some bullshit. Then I'm just gonna not want to go back and look, so I'm gonna turn the game off and delete it, so. This might be the final. Like, it's so boring because there's no real combat, it's just stand there and spam the button. There's no real skill. I wonder if you could like talk to him. Where's he at? Like, my character is just glitching out and not moving right. My character is too slow. I don't feel like playing the game. Well. I guess tomorrow we'll start the Fallout no crafting playthrough and see if that's better. Because that was just boring. Because our character just got slowed down and our character's already super slow. And the game's already slow paced enough. So all that stacked is just boring. So, this is the final part of our Skyrim no crafting playthrough. We're not going to be playing it anymore because I'm going to delete it after this video's over. So, we out.